Welcome back to Poorvika. You're watching a review of Vivo X50 Pro. Vivo X50 Pro has a 6.56-inch FHD plus 3D OLED Super AMOLED display and it supports HDR10+. It has a punch hole design with an aspect ratio of 19.8:9, 1080 into 2376 pixels, which equates to 398 ppi. It has a 90Hz display refresh rate and 180Hz touch sampling rate. Display looks crisp with curved edges and rounded off corners. Vivo claims that X50 Pro Alpha Grey is inspired from the deepest mysteries of space, granting it a blend of mystery and magnetism. From what we can see and observing from other angles, the grey has a slight bit of a blue tinge to it. On the sides you can see a pair of antenna bands, each one on the bottom and two more on the top. AG frosting technology is used on the rare glass surface. This finish is preferred over the glossy one these days, as they are just fingerprint magnets. The backside of the device has a pronounced camera bump, as is the case with many of the devices in the market currently. The volume rockers and the power button is on the right side. No headphone jack as seen on all premium devices today. Bottom firing mono speakers with the charging USB-C and the SIM tray right next to it. One microphone on the bottom picks up the voice and the one on the top is for noise cancellation. There is a small indentation on the top and the bottom, and on the top it reads 5G Professional Photography. Vivo has graded the camera on X50 Pro as their professional photography offering with the tagline Photography Redefined. This device runs on the octa-core Snapdragon 765G with the Adreno 620 graphics. Makes for a great gaming experience. There's only one variant of this device and it has 8GB RAM, 256GB storage that is not expandable. Battery that is 4315 mAh makes sure the device runs an entire day with heavy usage. X50 Pro has the high-res certification superlative audio experience powered by the AK4377A independent audio chip. The front camera is a 32 megapixel shooter that shoots good images. There is a beauty mode that has to be turned off to give you normal results, but we notice that even with the beauty mode off, we still see a slight smoothing of the skin. But when used to capture a scene with other objects, reproduction looks good. Now time to delve into what you've all been waiting for, the professional grade camera specs and its performances. X50 Pro has a quad camera setup. The primary camera is 48 megapixel gimbal stabilized, 13 megapixel portrait 50mm f2.0 portrait lens, 8 megapixel ultra wide and the 8 megapixel telephoto lens that has a 5x optical zoom and 60x hyper zoom, which is basically the digital zoom. The 8 megapixel super wide angle gives you a 120-degree view, and the macro lens has 2.5 cm focus distance. The Big Eye rear main camera sits on a double ball suspension mount camera that gives the signature gimbal control. The video with this gimbal stabilization and of course the digital stabilization makes for some amazing motion shots. This sensor is the Sony IMX598 sensor with the f1.6 aperture. They allow for great low light photography with some AI noise cancellation. There are a few features that lets you click interesting and unique pictures, namely the Pro Sports, Supermoon and the Starry Sky. Starry Sky was a bit of a difficulty since it's the city and there's a lot of light pollution. The built-in gimbal lets you shoot some amazing low-light shots. It manages to keep the jitters away while clicking very good low-light footages. The night mode has some very cool features and gives you great images right out of the camera. I especially enjoyed the gold and black filter and even the cyberpunk look, which is quite great for neon lights. The supermoon feature was fun to see come alive. We used our hands to get the picture and hence it's a little shaky, but I can only imagine the footage we can get using a tripod setup. There is a pro camera mode, but it is available only to click pictures and not videos. Speaking of videos, this can shoot up to 4K 60fps, 120fps at 1080p and 240fps at 720p. There is a dedicated slow motion mode where you can toggle between these two settings, which is the 120 fps and 240 fps. And mind you, at 240 fps the video maxes out at 720p. All said and done, this device is an amazing experience. The gimbal stabilization is refreshing to use. It even outperforms some of the flagship models out there. So that is all on our review of the Vivo X50 Pro. If you wish to buy this high performance gimbal smartphone, you can do so right now at our stores or at our online marketplace Poorvika.com at exciting offer prices. Click down on the link below and purchase your Vivo X50 Pro right now, and it will be delivered to your doorstep 2-hour express delivery and easy EMI option, making your purchase a smooth and safe experience. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, found it informative, give us a thumbs up and share it. Let us know down on the comment section which device you would like to see us review next. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on that bell icon for instant notifications.